Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with me, Meiou Taxes 3.0 and the Semien. So it's 1st of January 1397, as you might know, and we can currently take two technologies. One is the administrative and one is the military technology, but we're gonna wait a bit before we take those because we still have a massive penalty. However, it's kind of good that the military technology is going to give us access to our first artillery piece, which is not very good at this point, but it's gonna be good down the line. Still, our advisors have not died yet. So we're still hemorrhaging money, but I'll just wait, I'll be patient. And they're helping us. Same as with our son, who is 13, he still hasn't gotten on the throne. But we'll deal with that thing when we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Now, I really want to focus on getting rid of the nobility power. So it would be cool if we could get the treasury up so that, though I don't know, I want to, well, this would put us in an inflation spiral. I can't really do much with the nobility. I wanted to support them by holding the grand celebration, but it's just so expensive that we can't really afford it. Wait, here it is. Yeah, it requires 5.17 gold. We have none, but it would give us a boost to our stability. So I think what I could do instead right now while we're waiting for that is we're going to support the bureaucracy by expanding them, which will give us extra Euro state reach, but it's going to hit our stability as it just did. But yeah, our state reach is just 2%. Now we're going to go and increase it by 0.5 for 10 years, but to 7. Okay, so we're gonna triple it basically. If I'm actually quadruple it, more than quadruple. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do in the meantime. As I said, I'm gonna wait for the technologies to get a bit cheaper before we invest in them. Basically reflecting the fact that Phineas is not on the throne, so no major military or administrative reforms are going to take place under the rule of his mother. And I'm going to look into continuing with the diplomacy ideas where we can increase our alliance limit, get an extra diplomatic relation, and decreased envoy travel time. Statecraft would be kind of good, benign intent would be kind of good, cooperation increase would be kind of good, but the rest behind the foreign networks, I guess we're going to wait for those and just go with the state roads and upcoming levels, because we need to get that in order. Now, as far as our relations go, you guys know that we are sitting on a pretty nice place. Sitting in a pretty nice place. Oh, I tapped out of the game. Sorry about that. Let me just get back in. You guys know that we're sitting in a pretty nice place. That's what I was saying. Everybody kind of like us, and hey, finally, one of our advisors have died, which will put us into positive numbers. Great. So we're gonna start getting money, after which I can invest in improving relations with the nobility. Now, yes, we're hemorrhaging stability because we don't have enough support for the bureaucracy reform, but the state reach is going to increase definitely. I could, go with something like, that might be better than the diplomatic technologies. We could, regulate mercantile activity and enforce tax obligation and stuff like that, so that we are a bit stronger as a nation. Do I think our centralization is dropping again? It would be great if Phineas had some strong, well, he's not gonna have some strong administrative skills. But you can hope, you can dream. Do we have a military technology already? We do. Okay, free policy, diplomatic, they're really, I would like the vassal administration pact or the tolerance act. They could do a lot with these policies in the long run, I think. they could do a lot with these. So, as far as our neighborhood goes, too, there's a lot of uncolonized. Well, yeah, well, wow, they really call it uncolonized land. I thought I was just, making stuff up, but a lot of uncolonized land that we could settle on if we got the colonial ideas. Actually, could we get a colonial ideas as a division? Which, that would be fun. So I don't know if you can even do that. But it could make us a bit more powerful. There's a little bit of wasteland in here, but these provinces, Dhaka and Nuba, and some of these would be good. That's one way we could go. I still haven't figured out how we could, break from the relations that we have. Once we're done with Funj, I'm gonna check if we can declare war on our overlord. I think we can't, and it's weird that we can't even declare it on our own overlord. But, threaten war. I'm very confused that there is nothing like declare independence here or something like that. There should be a way for us to break this off. But again, it may be that it's gonna come up. A relative power of all divisions to Ethiopia, 144.7%. Nominal realm, King of Kings, legitimacy. Opinion of Ethiopia, trust towards Ethiopia. Well, we'll have to see, I guess. There's not much I can do right now. We'll see. Well, our diplomat just became idle, so let's see if we can do something here. Oh, and we are also done with Funj. So let's see, can I do anything with you? I can't declare a war, which is really weird. I can improve relations. I can offer loans, and I can select provinces. This is really weird. Yeah, we have 100% trust of them. That's strange. Isn't this a bug? That would be really, 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 really weird. Oh, and there's the stability drop that we just got. But hey, state reach is still not increasing. I guess it hasn't set up yet. So what are we gonna do with the diplomats? Neighboring countries and threatening countries, maybe? Okay, so we are now going to improve relations with Jeddah. Okay. Jeddah is fine. Jeddah is fine. Damn. That's a really fine province. No wars also. People are really at peace here. Nothing seems to be happening. Well, good for the people. That is good for the people. Our son is, our heir is now 14. I can't even number anymore. And looking at our provinces, it's 1st of January. Looking at our provinces, we will... Come on, game. These, recalculations are so long. Yeah, we're actually losing development here. That's not great. Our income is dropping. Shiva. It's not even their capital. Where is your capital? Here it is. Amhara. Development 16. Ruler 12. Well, we'll see what the future will bring. Well, we finally have a Duke, Phineas IV Gideon, and we even have an heir. Awesome. Zara Jacob Gideon. Oh, he's good. And our ruler is a crafty merchant. Okay, trade power abroad and domestic trade power. That's good. Our income has also jumped up significantly to plus 0.11, which is, you know, good in the long run. We're getting more than we had. Let's continue with the current leadership. Once these other advisors, like the 72 years old Lebna, dies, we will be able to reform our finances very well, and I'm just going to keep saving up for things down the line. Now, at the end of, or at the start of the next year, we're going to take the translated classics and the munitions armor. And as we do have an actual heir, I think it might be a good idea to start drilling here. So yeah, do it. Wow, you're bad. Fire 1, shock 1, maneuver 0. Siege 2. Okay, Siege 2 I'm gonna give you is a good thing for us, but other than that, that is terrible. So financially, we are going to... Oh, we can repay this loan. Okay, let's do it now because we want to get rid of it. And right now we're gonna save for our Grand Celebration, which costs 6.28. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. Marry a noble consort, arrange a strategic marriage. Oh, that would be cool, but no, thank you. Instead, we want to crack down on you. And the bureaucracy is increasing, so that is pretty good. I'm happy about that. So once we have enough for the celebration, we're gonna do it, and then we are going to crack the faction a bit more. They should drop sub 70 during this next one, and then it should take at least 2 more to get them to below 60. But at that point we can start revoking their privileges, which is why we're doing this. Yeah, it's a long run, you know. You do what you can do. You do what you can do. And we're starting to... Actually, you are... Yeah, you're a really good diplomat. So... +9 is going to go a long way for us for the finishing of these diplomacy ideas. Now you guys are doing what you can. Actually, I think we might get a royal marriage here, can't we? Yeah, we could get a royal marriage. So who would marry us? Bella? Where the hell is Bella? Okay, let's improve relations with you and then get a royal marriage going, because... Okay, 18th of January, we can do that. So let's wait for him, or it, the emirate, allowing us to marry into their family, and then we are going to be fine. Now we don't really need a consort, but I'd like a consort in case of a regency council. They're really having having a stepmom is not something I would wish on anyone. Now you can have a great stepmom, but I'm just saying sometimes it doesn't work out at all. So be wary of that. Okay, so that works. Now, can we... Okay, 18th of January. You are working on threatening countries, so you just get this done, and then I'm gonna send you back to where you belong. Okay? And that was a waste. And now we have too many diplomatic relations. Okay, we have military access through the Mamluks, which is bringing us nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, so let's cancel that. Save us some points. And you can go back to dealing with the threatening countries. But at this point, we can now take the two technologies that I was speaking about. So let's take the translated classics. The next one is going to give us free tenancy. Translated classics, level 11 administrative technology. Increased literacy led to more scholars rediscovering ancient texts and translating them into the vernacular for public consumption. In this way, many classics one thought lost were perused once more. So extra administrative efficiency and munitions armor. Extra military tradition for the next years. We're doing fairly good. Actually, it's increasing. Wow. Munitions armor was low-grade plate armor that was cheap enough for infantry to purchase, allowing for ordinary soldier to act as a heavy infantry. So extra siege ability plus 5%, land morale increased by 0.2, and infantry shock increased by 0.25. And we can get the bombards. Bombards, the cheapest of the cheapest, offensive fire free and offensive morale free. A large muzzle-loaded bronze cannon which fired a stone ball at enemy fortifications. Bombards date back to before the 14th century, but their size and weight limited them to defensive use only. By the end of the 14th century, they were brought along on a campaign for use in sieges, seeing considerable use in the 100-Year War. So the upgrades to the cavalry will be a significant one for us. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Okay, our income has stalled a bit again, but that is fine. New monarch of Medri Bahari. Okay, and Ethiopia broke their alliance with Medri Bahari. Okay, which one is Medri Bahari? Ah, this one. Okay, but you're allied with... Oh, you're allied with no one. Okay, that is definitely something to keep in mind. That is definitely something to keep in mind. And everybody likes us. That's also something that we should keep in mind. Meiou. So right now the bureaucrats should have like a state reach of 3.09. That is good. I wanted to do that in a long time. It didn't occur to me to do it instead of the nobles when I can do the nobles, but well, that's just how it is. Well, Alva has declared war on Medri Bahari, and they cite their Casus Belli as raid, which is kind of interesting. They are immediately attacking them once they broke their alliance with Ethiopia. So bad decision on their side. The problem I'm having with this is that in case they destroy them and get into a war with Ethiopia, we might be the first in line to fight them. And that's not exactly great. Especially because Agu is their division, I think. Yeah, it is. So, wait, division or an ally? Yeah, division, okay. So that's a bit problematic, but, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we reach it. Usually you burn the bridges, but I'm crossing them only. I wanted to mention that we are still wifeless, so once we break some of these royal marriages that we currently have them with Bala, Hadi and Sheva. I'm going to make sure that we sign them immediately because we want to get the next lady, well, next first lady. Nothing other than that is happening in our territory. I keep checking the messages. I haven't discovered any new provinces or anything. Though I think that we have gotten the coast of Transkei discovered, but yeah. Oh well. We're accumulating diplomacy points for the next diplomacy ideas, which is good. And as far as our provinces go, nothing has really changed in them. Oh, we have lost another point of development in Dembia. That really sucks. I wish I could stop it somehow, but I don't know how. It's not the stability. I thought it would be, but we are losing it even though that our stability is the highest it ever was. So, well, that's weird. So let's see, there's 14,000 Albanese, I guess, troops now in Medri Bahari fighting them. And I don't think those guys have any army at all left. Hey, Radico died. Okay, so that's more money for the Royal Treasury. We're gonna go up from 1 to 2 in like less than a half year. No, but seriously, this is 0.1 gold every month extra, which will make a big difference for us. Not that we're gonna invest that into anything other than grand celebrations, but still, you know, it's decent. It is decent. So yeah, we're making 0.16 now. No. 0.20! You don't say. And that's withdrawing our armies. Cool. I might want to reduce the inflation down the line, but I'm not sure yet. Well, anyway, this will allow us to get the grand celebration in a foreseeable future, at which point I can crack down on the aristocrats. I think they're still stalling as far as their power goes. Yeah, okay, so demoting them should take them down by 5. Not sure how much. There's gonna be a bit of a pressure from the bottom up, but we'll see. And we are, well, our stability can take it. That's not a problem. Okay, anyway, that's all for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one, where we are going to probably see if Medri Bahari is next by Alva. I don't wish them any harm, but I expect that's gonna happen.